Introducing the Bigetron Red Aliens. Ryzen.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think they realize it at all. Oh, never mind. Ryzen able to spot him there at the last second.
Zuxxy.
Zuxxy.
Order.
Order. Loaded.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Grenade right on top of order. He got him.
Luxxy.
Luxxy avoiding that one, but will be jumping on into it, taking the shots, the hip fire.
Micro Boy.
Pretty much a 2v2. Looks like A1, they will not be picking up back. 6'9" behind a tree, connected on Micro Boy with the shot.
The PUBG Mobile Global Championship Season 0 League Play second ranked team. That was the Bigetron Red Aliens. These guys are no strangers at all to the global stage, as they've consistently finished at the top of the heap in nearly every tournament they've ever played in. The PUBG Mobile Global Championship Season 0 League Play was no different. Second place overall, and Hot Jukes, I've got to say, these guys were probably one of the more disappointed teams in the entire tournament.
That honestly blows my mind, PB, because even though they won second place, over 100 grand, this squad is so competitive. They want it so bad that even though they got that high placement, they're pissed. They're like, why didn't we get first place? I mean, that just shows the level that this squad's playing at. And man, still, regardless, always a top placing team here in PUBG Mobile.
Bigetron could not quite hold on to that lead in the last week of play, but over the first 3 weeks, they really showed us the special team that they are, comprised of some individual monsters. Let's go ahead and meet some of those players right now.
First off, we gotta talk about Ryzen. This guy was pretty much the league MVP for the entire tournament up until the last hour. 33 Siobhan obviously just stealing it away from him. But regardless, I think everybody thought that Ryzen was an insane player. But during this tournament, the dude leveled up. I mean, now he's considered one of the best players on the planet.
He was always known as a very, very respectable player, a top talent, but now he's known on the global stage as one of the very best players in the world. He is now Ultra Ryzen. He has ascended to that new level, but he is not the only individual standout on Bigetron's roster. We've got Luxxy and zuxxy, the twins. These guys are absolutely incredible. Both of them, again, putting out tremendous performances, sitting in the top 5 players overall throughout the PUBG Mobile Global Championship.
Two brothers, just so strong. I mean, that synergy that they have between each other is just absolutely crazy. And even though we're talking about these 3 players, I cannot help but talk about Micro Boy. I mean, this guy really showed up regardless. And I think that the fact that he doesn't have those insane stats really compared to them, I mean, they're insane overall. Just the fact that he played that off-angle specialist is such a difficult role to play. Regardless, though, man, the guy crushed it.
I got to tip my cap as well to Micro Boy, the unsung hero, giving a lot of that intel and scouting knowledge to his teammates that ultimately are scoring the points for Bigetron. But top to bottom, I got to say that Bigetron has one of the most stacked rosters, if not the very best individual talented roster in the entire competition.
All right, so let's talk about some of the strengths that Bigetron has. And honestly, watching over the whole tournament, I think there's too many to count. And I got some thoughts in the back of my mind, but PB, what stands out to you more than anything else when it comes to Bigetron?
I gotta say, Bigetron has been, for me, one of the most fun teams to watch. They're incredibly complete on their roster from top to bottom, but if I had to pick one single characteristic that I think puts them over the top and gives them the edge to actually win, is their experience. They've been there and they have done that. Everyone from Micro Boy to Luxxy, zuxxy, and Ryzen, these guys have been on that big stage, competed at the biggest tournaments for the most money and against the best teams in the world, and ultimately, they're the only team I think that can really tout that type of global experience.
Even though they're the most experienced team in this tournament, they're not immune to nerfs. I mean, we saw Luxxy on Twitter towards the end. I mean, he was like biting his nails, being like, "Dang, we got to get it done." So to see them still show that they're human, I think is pretty insane.
Definitely, with the finals only being a few days long, they really have to focus on bringing their A game and finishing strong. That's something that was a little bit missing during league play, but again, we saw the brightness that Bigetron has over the first couple of weeks. They were dominant and had massive leads, so if they can keep anywhere close to that level of play in the finals, they've got to be one of the favorites to win it all. I can't wait to see what Bigetron does in the PUBG Mobile Global Championship Season 0 Finals. Make sure you guys tune in and cheer them on. It starts on January 21st, only on PUBG Mobile Esports.